Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to paint this little couple that is ice skating and this little guy with his earmuffs on. So I am placing these people here on, or snowmans, on each side of my little stick. That is just a round stick I have from something left over somewhere, and I'm just placing them on double-sided tape. And then I am starting with painting them all white all over. When the white paint, that is just a normal white, has dried, I am using this flat red for the hat here, the elf's hat, and for the mittens, I think. And I'm just using a very thin and tiny paintbrush for this and taking my time so that I can get all the details really nicely shaped and painted. Shaped with the paintbrush. Oh, well, anyway, I'm painting it. And this, I think this is a woman. I am going to paint her scarf red as well. And there's a lot of details on these scarves here, so you really need to take your time with this. And the little snowman with the earmuffs, I am painting this, I don't know what to call this one, the ribbon or the stick between the earmuffs here. I'm painting that red as well. And I decided to paint the little scarf around his neck red as well. While painting this little guy's scarf, I reckoned that he actually have mitten on his hands, and I did have to look at the figures that I already painted, and they too had mittens on their hands. I actually didn't notice that before now. Here it is where I recognize it, and I decided to paint the little mittens on this little guy's hands here as well red, just to make it look a little more interesting when you look at the done result. So the mom with the little kid in the slate, I decided not to paint their mittens as it was a bit difficult as they already are glued in. But I decided to paint the mittens on this little lady's hands here red, so that she is kind of cohesive. And the little guy with the earmuffs are also getting red mittens. The top hat here is of course going to be black. Then I mixed a tiny bit of my white and my black here on the side of my puppet, and I am using that for his scarves and his mittens. The little guy's earmuffs are also being painted gray, just so he is not all red and white. When the paint is all dry, I am looking around on these two characters, or actually three characters, and making sure that if I have some few spots where I need to go over it with white, red, or black, even gray, then I can do that before I continue. Now I am dipping my ball tool into the black paint. This is a really tiny dotting tool, ball tool, and I am painting the eyes on all three of my snowmen, or snow woman and two snowmen. I want to paint the skates in silver, but after looking really good at this little figurine, I figured out that they actually have boots on and I want them to be black. So here I am painting the boots black first. Then I mixed a tiny bit of yellow together with a tiny bit of red for a nice orangey color. And I am now painting their noses, the carrots of these three guys, or one girl and three guys. Anyway, I am painting their noses. Remember the little guy as well. When everything is all dry, I am using my liquid silver to paint the skates here on this little cobble. If you don't have liquid silver, any other kind of silver paint will do. Vallejo has some really nice silver and gold paints as well. I really love the paint from Vallejo. Anyway, painting the skates, and then I am making sure it is totally dry before I continue to glue these two guys into the scenery. Again, it's still three people, or snowmen and snow women. Anyway, we are going to glue these guys into the scenery when it's all dry. I am using a tiny drop of super glue, and then I am going to glue this little skating pair onto the ice, making sure they sit like I really want them to sit, and leave them there for a second or two before I glue in the little guy with the earmuffs. I'm thinking of placing him so that he is kind of looking onto what they are doing, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna set him right here, looking at the little pair skating around on the little lake. So again, I am going to take some super glue and glue him in. And I was just pointing to the little light here. I really wanted him over there, but I need a house to go over the little LED light. So I am going to glue him in here behind the skating pair. Sorry that it is really hard to get on camera while gluing in, but I will show you right here. That is how it looks right now. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all tomorrow. Happy crafting!